Hi, my amazing planner friends. It's Jess from My Magical Planner, and today I'm going to be planning out my weekly spread in my Harriet Wright Designs planner. This is an A5 wide planner, very similar to an Erin Condren. And I'm going to be planning out the week of March 14th through the 20th using this kit from Two Little Bees called Evergreen. It's super pretty, kind of still has a little bit of those winter vibes to it, but we're starting to transition more into a spring. So I love this little box here with the typewriter and that beautiful rose gold foiled butterfly. I love this quote box. It says, "Your life is your story. Write well, edit often." This one's really cute as well. I love the books, of course. Reading list, the trees. It's all, the florals that they picked are really beautiful as well. And then the kit comes with this page as well. So we have lots of functional boxes down here, beautiful flags to work with. This is kind of their iconic header. We have some washi strips here, some other little boxes, and a couple of icons. I'm kind of loving that one. And then we get all of our headers here. So there's 3 different types. You can pick what works for you or use all 3. We have our Monday through Sunday, our habit trackers, lots of fun little deco. I love the weekend here. And then this is the final page in the official kit, which has your Mondays through Sunday plus this week. And these are all kiss cut around like the little swatch there. And so I really like that. And I love this box as well. Here's our bottom washi. Super pretty. I think I like the floral better than the bows, but the combination is really nice. And then they also have this. I think this was their journaling page maybe. So I have headers here to work with. We have some half scallop boxes. We have some other really nice functional boxes to pull from, plus some more florals, and then a whole page of just florals to use with this. So I'm super excited. So we'll get into this, and I'll meet you guys in the voiceover. All right, this was an exceptionally busy week, so I had to make sure we did a lot of planning and prep work to make sure everything worked as planned. The weeks leading up to a competition for my skater mean that we need to be at the rink every single day, and she needs to be practicing, and we need to have time for that, and meals need to be planned accordingly. Plus, my husband left for Europe this week, so you'll kind of see how I handle all of that in this. So I'd say the biggest thing that you're going to see is the fact that as a mom of 4, the reason I stay home is because my husband tends to have these longer trips and stuff. And so trying to balance all of the kids' needs and everything, there's a lot of prep work that needs to go into stuff before he leaves. And that's the biggest piece of advice for anyone who, no matter how old your kids are, if you are going to be going single parenting and you're not used to it, you need to do a lot of prep work on the front end to make that happen. So I'm going to go ahead and put down my day headers. I'm just using the florals that came with the, coordinated with the kit from that journaling kit. I really, really love their journaling kits. I think they're amazing. So I have 7 little floral day toppers, and then I went ahead and pulled in some butterflies, snowflakes, because you know those two go together, butterflies, snowflakes, and then just some floral branches that I got from Sadie stickers. The floral branches were part of her advent calendar, and the others were just things that I either got in oops bags or had picked up. And their day headers are all kiss cut out, which is so neat to work with. I kind of wish more people were doing this right now. And even Two Little Bees goes back and forth. So you need to check every hit to see if they're doing it or not, because she changes things up a lot. And it's really to that particular kit what feels right to her, I think. I'm going ahead and using these cute little date dots. These are from the Giving Girl. I think I got these in an oops bag, but I love these. They're small. They have a little bow on top. It's just really pretty. Now that I've got my days at the top kind of situated, I start on my sidebar, and I used a floral box that just came from that journaling kit. And now I'm surrounding it with those floral and foiled elements that I used at the top to kind of fill out that space. And I really like the way it turned out. And then I had this little bow like underlining element that I added underneath March, which I really liked. Then I put the This Week sticker below that. Now you're going to see in just a second here that I decide I don't like the spacing between that and the habit tracker. So I go ahead and move it up just to give more balance, I think, for my eye, to have a little bit more space there. I'm going to use both of these for, one of them is for exercise, the other one is for water. It's so on that. I forgot to mark them though. Anyhow, I did add some more foiled elements and a little bit of floral between those two places to kind of help draw your eye through. I did also use this little divider that I got. I think that was, oh shoot, her shop's closed now. I can't remember what her name is. But anyhow, it's just a little diamond type divider and I really like it. Below that, I'm going to do a spot for my dinners, which actually I did not fill this out this week because I think I just got too busy with other things and forgot to come back and put stuff down because I had a meal plan in place, but I also had to have a flexible meal plan because when you're the only parent and almost the only driver, I mean, I have a teenage driver, but you have to be able to make meals quickly or change plans quickly. So anyhow, after that, I'm making a little spot to put my errands. I was going to use these butterflies to kind of as markers. And then I didn't like the way it looked. So I went ahead and pulled those back off. And then I put some floral there, layered the butterflies on top of the floral, which I liked a lot better. So it's more just a space now for putting errands rather than a checklist. And the only errands I really had is, so I had some final touches I needed to do for Megan's competition, like on her costume and on her props. I had to get some hair stuff so that we could get the hairstyle she needed done and all of that. Oh, and makeup. I had to go get makeup too. And then I just had to check with her coach and make sure everything that she needed was going to be there. And if there weren't any last minute changes to the competition. The comp is on Sunday, so you'll see that later in the week. But that's kind of my prep work for the week, is knowing where all those elements are going to lie. Then I went ahead and put actually both washi strips down this week and used a Sadie sticker trim to separate the two. I just felt like it gave a better cohesiveness to that area, and I really like the final product. After I laid everything down, I did go back and kind of trim up everything so it lines up perfectly with the lines, and I think it just makes it a little cleaner and nicer. All right, now that I kind of have my base down, we're going to go back to Monday. I did put a clean house script from Sticker Guru and kind of did some layering with an icon there. I think that was a leftover icon from Sadie Stickers, and then gave myself a little checklist there. The clean house and a bunch of the other scripts that look similar all came from Sticker Guru. I am on their PR team, so I'll leave that information for you guys down below. And then after that, I was marking that I have a meeting, or had a meeting with Emily's school. This was just to discuss all the adjustments that we have had in place since she got her autism diagnosis and kind of how the school felt things were going. They decided not to give her a 504, but they are making some notes in her file and are going to be really careful about placement next year. Our school system changes buildings every 2 years, so she'll be changing buildings again next year, which could be a little bit challenging for her. So the school psychologist is going to come with us and do a tour at, like, before school starts and things like that. So I also, well, my husband and I ended up changing the place of it, but he had to go meet with the detective over my friend's death and get all of his personal effects, and took those to the lawyer. Not a big deal. After that, I went ahead and layered some floral in a coffee mug, or maybe it's a tea mug. It's a tea mug down there, and wrote that the post I was going to make for YouTube that day. And then I left a box open at the bottom. Eventually I did put date night in that, which was kind of true. We just kind of hung out and supported each other type of thing. I do come back to mark in something else on Monday, which I'll tell you guys about in a second. On Tuesday, I'm using one of those floral frames as well as a Crafts by Thaowie icon. I think most of the icons in here are Crafts by Thaowie or White Deer Stationery. If they're foiled, they're Craft by Thaowie, and if they are not, they are White Deer Stationery. So anyhow, so I was marking my therapy session, which with everything that's going on, I am so grateful to have. So after that, I did mark that I wanted to do a washi post. I am so bad at following through on that one, so I need to get on it. After that, we did have, so my carpet in my house, so we've lived here like 20 years, something like that. And the carpet came original with the house. And it was 5 years old when we bought it. So we need new carpet. So we had somebody come out and measure at 10:30 so that they can figure out, you know, how much it's going to cost and what kind of crew they need to put everything in, because we're going to recarpet the whole house. So it's a hefty, project. But with the needs of my kids and stuff, one disruption is going to be much easier to do than multiple disruptions, is kind of a thought. So that'll be coming in probably a month or so. It takes some time to order carpet. And then I did use the big box there to mark Megan's lesson. And then we had a meeting with the high school this night. That was about, so they do this dual enrollment, and there is also something called, like, what did they call it? Early college or something. So it's some different college options for my high schoolers, and figuring out, is that something that would work for them or not? My oldest is thinking about doing dual enrollment next year, and my second oldest might put in stuff to do the early college stuff, which means essentially they'll pay for the first 2 years of college, which would be really nice and really helpful. And then after that, I think, was when I went back and put in, we call it cookie carpool. So this is the carpool to the rink. Megan has a friend at school, and the first couple of times that we were, like, either her mom or I was driving, we actually had cookies in the car, so the girls just started calling it cookie carpool. It's really funny. Anyhow, so there was that. Then Wednesday, so I actually ended up getting really sick on Wednesday. I didn't pay as close of attention to what I was eating, and with all of my gastro issues, I just ended up super sick. If you've ever had like food poisoning or a gallbladder attack, that's along the lines that it was that day. And so I didn't get a whole lot done. I pretty much stayed on my little couch and just waited for everything to be over. So I wasn't able to drive my husband to the airport, which I was supposed to do. And Megan ended up not going to the rink that day, and I had to cancel Dan's trombone lesson because I just was not up to driving. So Thursday was St. Patrick's Day. I used a Letters to Apollo little script there, which I love her little scripts. I think I just ordered more. Her $2 Tuesdays are killing me, guys. Anyhow, so I layered that with another one of the florals from the kit, and then I had my nails done at 9 on Thursday, which was a really nice treat, especially after feeling so horrible the day before. It kind of lifted my spirits a little bit. Then to mark cleaning underneath that, I layered 2 page flags from the kit, and then I have a little arrow that I got from Harriet Wright Designs, which I really love, that I layered on top of that, and I really like the way it ended up looking. There's a checklist below that. Then I just marked that Megan's lesson was this day. I did mark it as a day off, but because I was sick on Wednesday, I actually did a bit of YouTube stuff this day. Then on Friday, it was payday. Yay! I did my Sweet Kawaii Designs video there, and I love the little typewriter. So pretty. I did pull in some little trims with butterflies on them. I think those were from the Pretty Pink Co. But everybody will be listed down below. And then I put Megan's lesson in. The reason I moved it down is because I didn't want 2 boxes that were essentially the same size, just different colors, right next to each other to do the exact same thing. It didn't look right to me. So I moved it down and added some floral. And above that, I layered the 2 heart boxes. So my thought was that Rachel of Gathered Plans has been doing something similar with square boxes. I'm not sure if I've seen her do it with hearts, but I want it to have the same effect. So I went ahead and tried it out. I think I really like it, guys. So I have my planning time script there, and then below it, just a little planning girl from The Joy of Planning. And then Saturday, we had Learn to Skate, and we had to pack for our overnight stuff and drive to Cleveland because that's where the competition is. And then she competed on Sunday. She had a character, which was the king from Hamilton. And then she had a comedy skit, which was a hamster number, which was really cute. She won both of those competitions. So that qualified her for figure skating nationals. So we'll be doing that in August, which I haven't decided how I feel about this. So we have a couple more competitions coming up. She might qualify in a couple other areas. We'll see. I don't know. And then I marked our drive home. Well, I guess it's not up there yet. There it goes. This is going to be my drive home. And I just layered some floral on top of that and a butterfly. I thought it was really cute. The floral that I used is the smaller floral that comes up in the corner of those journaling kits. I love having the variety of these bigger florals and then the small ones that come with that kit. Then my very last box here, I cut that floral frame box in half to have it on both sides, and then use one of the round stickers from the journaling kit there in the middle and pulled in a little bit more of the deco. I love the butterfly, or maybe it's a moth that's on this. Now I'm just going back and filling in a couple of spots. I was like, oh, I really like these butterfly headers. And I may have put them on like everything because why not, right? So I did that. I did mark on the 20th there at the top with that little sticky note that says spring starts, because that was the official start of spring. I'm also pulling in a couple more of those vertical butterfly dividers. I really like those. And as I'm getting to the end of this, I'm realizing just how many things aren't actually on here that happened to do the prep work for me being solo. So all of the grocery shopping and any errands that I had to do, I did on Monday and Tuesday before I knew my husband would be out of town, so that I had a backup in case something was going to happen or anything. And I wanted to have simple meals in the house, things like chicken nuggets. And I know they're not healthy, but you know, they help. Spaghetti and things of that nature that would only take me moments to put together. I think we might have even done pancakes one night. So anyhow, that's how the week went. And I hope you guys enjoyed this plan with me. If you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more planning videos. Until next time, I'll see you guys real soon.